So the first step in the home buying process is to get pre-qualified. So before you get out there and you start looking at houses, you want to connect with a mortgage lender. They're going to ask you for financial information such as your past tax returns, pay stubs, employment history. You're going to submit all that to them. They'll review the information and they'll be able to tell you what your budget is, what kind of loan product you're going to use. And then at that point, you can get out there and start looking at houses and make offers. So in most cases, a buyer does not have to pay a buyer's agent to help them buy a house. Whenever you're looking at houses that are already listed on the market, the seller has already arranged a deal with their listing agent to pay a certain commission. And then when the buyer's agent helps you buy that house, that commission is split amongst the two agents. Again, in most cases, you do not have to pay out of pocket for commission. So the amount that you're going to pay down is going to be a question for your mortgage lender. And it's going to depend entirely on what sort of loan product you use. A lot of people think you got to pay 20% down, but that's not always the case. There are 10% options, 5%, 3.5% if you use an FHA loan. And also, if you're buying in a more rural area here in our market, a lot of times you can use a USDA loan, which is 0% down. If you're in a position where you have to sell your current home in order to buy the next one, you're going to have to make your offer contingent on selling your current home. Now, in today's competitive market, most sellers are not wanting to wait on someone to sell in order to buy their home because they've got multiple offers. They can just pick a different one. If you're in a position to where you can sell, live somewhere temporarily before making an offer, that would be in your best interest. So when you write an offer on a property, you're not just telling the seller how much you're going to pay, you're also telling them how long you need to inspect the property, when you're going to close the deal, and how you're going to pay for it. So once we write up the offer with all of those details, we'll submit it to the seller, and we'll give the offer an expiration date as well, usually 24 to 48 hours. The seller will review the offer, and then they will respond with either an acceptance, which means you're under contract, a decline, which means, well, you probably made them mad because the offer was just way off, or they will counter offer, which means you have a chance to go back and forth and negotiate until you arrive at an agreement and get it under contract.